So we'll be discussing about today the development first class. What is Visual Force? What is Apex programming? How the Visual Force and Apex are used in our cloud technology. In our Force.com, how we use the Salesforce. That's all part will come in the development part. So in the demo class, we discussed that we discussed about the Force.com, which follows a cloud technology. A cloud is nothing but having three services: infrastructure, platform, and software as a service. Three services it contains. So we are not discussing about infrastructure. What is IaaS? That means how data is storing, how data is processing, in which architecture it is storing the data. That part we won't discuss. It's just server maintenance people will do that work. We need to work how to customize the Salesforce software, how to customize the standard skins for your business purpose. That's called SaaS. That's an admin part we are. And that's in a pass. How to add the new functionality to your Salesforce software. How to add the new functionality. So Salesforce has a predefined screens. Because number of predefined screens are there, web pages are there. How you add our new functionality to your Salesforce. Then you come to the development part. Development requires what? A VF and Apex programming language. They develop their own programming language. We cannot use Java, .NET languages. They use their own language, a VF and Apex programming, a Visual Force and it's Apex programming, where it's in a C syntax, a Java syntax like that, object-oriented programming language. And they use its own database, data.com. Then our Salesforce development is nothing but how to design a new web pages to add the functionality to our Salesforce, nothing but the PaaS, platform as a service. They are providing a platform for you. They are providing an environment to develop new web pages. To develop new web pages, they developed a PaaS environment. It's an infrastructure, platform, and software as a service. So in our development part, we discuss about the platform as a service related. And our Salesforce is what? It's in a CRM based software. If Force releases a new software, hrforce.com. For that hrforce.com, which development have to use? Same VF and Apex programming only you should use it. The Force company's language is what? VF and Apex. If Force releases a new software relating to warehouse, HR, finance related, then we should use which development part? Same VF and Apex only. So this organization used its own languages for adding the new functionality to that's new SaaS or new SaaS. Okay. Now our Salesforce development, that's a Visual Force, in this Visual Force part. So Salesforce developed in two languages, VF and Apex, which follows three levels. A Visual Force is in a presentation level, and our Apex business and Salesforce database logic. A presentation level means how you need to present the data, how I need to take the input. We are designing the web pages. That web pages are designed through VF, Visual Force language. How I need to present the data, how I need to take the input, how to display the data. This part comes in a Visual Force. The Apex is a business logic called a controller. You are given some input. That input has to be processed. That processing is done by Apex programming. I want to access data from where? A Salesforce. It's in our database model. So it's called MEC design pattern, like that it follows. Model view controller. Now database, where you are storing the data? In our Salesforce database. In our Salesforce database it stores. How I need to present the data, how I need to take input, how I need to display the data to the browser side. Through browser I am taking input. Through HTML, through VF controls, through VF components, we design the page, input, output. And to process your input data, then go for Apex programming. That's called controller. So first we'll discuss about VF, how VF pages looks, how to take input, how to display the data. Then we'll go for Apex program, how to process it, how VF will communicate with Apex. Then I'll say VF Apex with Salesforce. That all we'll discuss one by one. First we should know the knowledge about VF. Then how we'll communicate VF to Apex. How Apex will communicate with Salesforce, like that step by step we'll see. A very easy learning program in this one. You don't require more programming knowledge. To learn that you don't require advanced programming knowledge. We'll discuss in a very easy manner. So I'll give this recording class also. Just go this 3 hours class. That's a VF introduction part, Apex introduction. There's 3 to 4 hours class is there. Just go through this 3 to 4 hours class whenever you want. You can join at any time. Total our development we made 3 modules: SOQL, UI, triggers, and Apex applications. SOQL, triggers, and VF Apex class. The 3 chapters are there. So to go to these 3 chapters, you should know the basic concept. What is Visual Force, how to communicate with Apex, all that. Clear? So we have different types of editors are there. Let's go for Eclipse. Eclipse editor is used for Java programmers, XML programming, like this. It's a Visual Studio editor. This for .NET programs. This is a non-cloud technology. Same in our developer console. This is our developer console where VF Apex programs can be written. I like my VF and Apex programs. A cloud technology. Developer console editor. Through this developer console editor, we write our VF Apex programs. Through developer console editor, we'll write VF and Apex programs. So first we'll create Salesforce ID, then we'll write the programs. So how to create Salesforce ID? Go to developer.force.com. Developer.force.com. So here login sign up is a create a new ID. Sign up. SFDC. So to your email ID, you'll get the password. To this email ID, you'll get the password. The role can be anything. You can give any role. The company name can be anything. You can give any company name. Postal code. And to this mail ID, you'll get the password. This is a username. SFDC. So to this mail ID, this is a username. Username must be email format. And to this email ID, you'll get the password. Right? Sign me up. So we created an ID. So go to our mail. My box 1225. So created ID SFDC Feb 21. Click this URL to get the new password. So my box 1224. The new ID we created. They change this look and feel. It's a new version. We have developer console. Go to developer console. Earlier we used to get different look and feel. Once login. This is an earlier. It's a developer console where you write the programs. They change this version on. No. They said developer console where you write the programs. It's a developer console editor where you write the program. Go to developer console. This is an editor. AP4 Salesforce.com. It's an editor where you write the programs. So once login, the Force.com has three service IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. So we are discussing about the PaaS environment, platform as a service, where you learn the VF and Apex programming. It's how to present the data, how to process data Apex, and then database logic. So we first will discuss with the VF how to present the data and how to communicate with Apex. Then we'll communicate with Salesforce. Okay. Once log into our ID, username developer console, the username the developer console, it opens editor where you can write the VF programs. Go to our editor, file, new VF page. I'm writing the VF page. So Visual Force page, my first page. You can write the comments like this, exclamation hyphen hyphen, my first page, hyphen, close it. That's in a comment line. Exclamation hyphen hyphen is a comment in Visual Force page. I want to write something. My first program. Text language. Database. Like that you written. Now save it. So while saying it saves with .vfp. I want to run the program. I want to run. I want to see the output. Where I can see the output? To run the program, what required? Browser. You have written a program in an editor. You have written something, a program in an editor. I want to see the output. To see the output, click preview. It opens in the browser. So whatever written in the VF part, it is my first VF program Apex. So we'll change the different look and feel. Just you have written the code in the developer console. Developer console you have written. My first VF Apex language, something you have written. It gets an output here. Getting? So you can write whatever you want. This can be written in this way also. So it is opening two windows here. Opening two windows. That is developer console editor as a one window. Developer console editor in one window. When you click preview, it opens the current window as a separate tab. In another window, it's separate tab you are showing the output. So when you close it, I open in one window, I open our developer console. When I open developer console, so I have written a program. When I click preview, it opens in another window, another tab. In another tab, it's showing the output. In another tab, it's showing the output. So what I can suggest is just close this. Whatever editor is there, this editor URL, you take it. Take this URL, copy that, you can paste here as in a current window as a separate tab. The current window as in a separate tab. Now you can open the program, file, open, whatever page you are written, VF page, my first VF page. Open the page. It's opening. Now click preview. It shows an output. It's in one in the same window. The same window as a separate tab. Open the developer console URL and written some program. You click preview. It opens the output. In VF page. So you have written some page. You have written some page program. See now click preview. It opens output in the separate tab. So what program you have written? When you click preview, it gets an output like this. Something you are in Apex page, Control S save as .vfp. To run the VF page, click preview button. Opens in a new tab. It opens in a new tab. VF compiler compiles our VF page into HTML format. So when you click preview, it takes our VF page, compiles into HTML format. So since browser understand which language? HTML. Browser will not understand VF, .NET, Java like that. It should understand HTML language only. Our compiler converts into HTML format and displays output in the current window. This current window displays the output. Current window like this. Now I want to take some input. I want some output text and buttons like this. I want to create a display some input text, display some output text and buttons are required. I want to design a VF page in this format. Last time you have written what? Just you are displaying a text something. But now I require an output like this. So output text, input text and two buttons I require. In this format I want to design the page. Okay. So to write the programs what I have done, just close it. Once log into our ID. So username, log out. So to create an ID what you have to do, go to developer.force.com, developer.force unlimited days trial version, developer.force.com unlimited days trial version. To create an ID, click sign up. When you click sign up, it gives an email ID. To this email ID, you'll get the password and give the username. The username should be in an email format. Company name, anything, ABC can give, developer role, something it can give. You can give any role or company name. So once you give an ID and login. So if you sign out, again when you want to login, log into our ID, FDC, FAP2, 21 at abc.com, mybox 1224, login, hello. Once log into our ID, so I want to display the output like this. I want to design my VF page with two output text, two input text and buttons I require. Alt tab. Log into our ID. Give the password. Inbox 1224. I don't want digital phone. Once log into our ID, it's our new system. And that's things all set up. There is a developer console in this, where you write this editor, where you write the programs. Developer console where you write the programs. Hit opening an editor. So whatever program you are written now file, open the page, VF page. So I can click preview, I can see the output. It opens in a separate tab in the current window. So here it's opening two windows. So what I say means copy this URL. Copy this developer console editor, close it, open in a new tab. In the existing window, open in a separate tab. Paste here. It's an editor, our developer console editor. So this in a comment, exclamation hyphen hyphen, comment lines, and whatever write apex space, whatever code you are written, whatever sentence, and click preview, it compiles the program and shows an output. Clear? Now, my requirement is I want display output text, input text. Okay, write the program. To write the program, go to developer console, a file, a new VF page. I can write any name, my second page. So some comment line using text, input text, output text, and command buttons. I want to use some command. We'll use different types of controls. First, understand how to use input text, output text, and command buttons. Now, so I require the form like this. This is an output text and this is an input text. Apex colon output text. IntelliSense is there automatically it displays. When you are designing, you don't need to remember what are the controls, attributes, everything it displays. Everything it displays automatically. Output text. Space bar automatically shows the list of attributes in that. List of attributes, value. When you go for apex colon output text, we have all label field. We'll see one by one. First sentence an output text, value. See, when you give space bar, add the list of attributes in the output text, it displays. Take value, then turning. Next, we require this as an input text. Apex colon input text. Input text like this. Input text box. Next, apex colon output text, value, enter password, and require input text, say problem. Let's see if any error is there, it displays. It must occur between the tags. It must occur between when you use input text, command buttons, then you have to use a form tag. The input text command buttons have to place in a form. So place in a form tag. Apex colon form. It's like container. The container you have to place it. The container save it. No error. So your output text, input text, and click preview or required button. Something apex colon command button. Value. All the IntelliSense is displays, but the tags you want that you can display. Action. When you click the button, what has to be done? Submit. Save. So output text, input text, and the output text, input text like this. The buttons are created. When I preview, so enter name, username, name, cloud, stuff. So we're not done any action. Just output text, input text you created. And we then submit and submit pages looks. But I need to design the page. I want to design the page like this in this format. Entry section, action section like that out. We use only controls. We use only HTML control. The VF tags we use output, input text. And they are displaying in a single line. They are displaying in a single line. That when you are written the program like this, the displays output in a single line. That's an output in a single line. You have written output text, input text, and form type you placed it. Enter name, enter password, and submit again. So you are getting the output in a single line. So form is what? It's in a container. Form is in a container to holds the controls. Input text, command buttons, others. Input text as an input box to enter the value. I want to enter the value. It's an enter the value. We're not done any action, just we created. And command button as a button, not button, command button. Command, that's when you click the button, the command you are giving. So when controller save via page, click preview, it executes the page like this. Okay. Now, I want to display the page. I want to display the page in this format. I will display the page, the format should be like this. I don't want to display in a single line. I want to display what? The sections like this. I want to create a sections. For that, go to developer console, a form, here to write apex colon page block. Page block, apex colon page block. In a page block, you place all this. Page block. And then this all you place in page block section, apex colon page block section. This all part you place in a page block section. Select this tab. Tab. You are given the tab. Title, entry section. Something you give. Same this command buttons you write one more page block apex one page block section. Title, action section. Require command button. Take one more command button. Apex colon command button. Value equal to here. The block. If you want block also can give title. Block one like this. Save. page block section, two page block sections are there. Clear. So it's a error you are getting, the value attribute value. So you should specify within double quotation. Specify double quotation, save it. When you close that, so when you click preview, it opens output. Entry section, buttons like this. Colors, enter name, Raju, password, cloud, submit. No action. We have not written any, only written buttons. Buttons, output text, input text. If you want these colors, default are getting black color too. If you want colors for that, you can use the tab style. There is an attribute tab style. The tab color, which tab color you want. So if you go for tabs, the tab style, tabs will get. So we have this all tabs. Accounts. Account is displaying in blue color. Lead is displaying in the orange color. The tabs color, default tabs color, how you want to display. You click opportunities, what tab you require, the color. Now if you specify account, account color you'll get it. Specify developer console, tab style, account. Save. Now click preview. LS space output in this. So how we logged in? So we log into our ID. So log out. Log out. Here SFDC, my box level 24. Once you log into our ID, to open our editor under the username, switch to lighting experience. If you want that one basic, you'll get it. Otherwise, you go for development from here. Developer console. A developer console is an editor where you write the programs. So developer console is an editor. It's opening in a separate window. It's opening in a separate window. You copy this URL, open in a separate tab. Open in separate tab. If you want to write the program, so how to write the program? File, new VF page. I'm writing the VF page. I'm creating a new VF page. My SP, second page. My requirement is I want to display the output like this. This is in a page block. This is a complete form. This is a form. In the form there is a page block. This is a page block section and this is a page block section. So first is a form. In the form there is a page block. We can have any number of blocks. In a page block, it's a one page block section, one page block section. So I want to design the page like this. So you can write comment like this, using input text, output text, comment button, and require hyperlinks, require form. So write page, apex, still require what? Form, apex colon form. Apex colon form. The form. In that form you require what? Page block. Apex colon page block. In a page block you can have some title. Block 1. Then you require in a page block section, apex colon page block section. In title, section 1. In the section what it require? These are output text, these are input texts. Apex colon output text, value, enter username. Then take an input box, apex colon input text, input text. Same, apex colon output text, value. So when space, automatically will get it, the list of attributes, value, enter password, input text. Next, one more page block section. There's one more page block section. Button section. Require one more page block, buttons. Apex colon page block section. Action section. Title. Actions. How you want to display the buttons. So apex colon command button, value equal to submit. Yes. Copy that. Clear. Save. Control S to save the page. Under our ID it saves our program. Under our ID. Now preview. This is a block 1, section 1, action section. If you don't want sidebar, header part, don't want sidebar in the top, then you can define sidebar equal to false. Sidebar false. Save. Once saved it is already output page is there, that refreshes automatically. We don't need to click preview. We don't need to click preview. Once the output page is displayed here, you once you do changes and save, automatically refresh the page. You don't want header part. Right here, show header. Show header false. Don't type complete words. While typing the programs, you need to watch keyboard or monitor. While writing the programs, you should watch keyboard or monitor. Monitor. Don't see the keyboards. IntelliSense is there automatic display as such. It displays. Then people will be searching and it is displaying and it will be typing SHOHEDR. Don't like it. Show header false. Enter. Save. Answers. Header part we don't have. If you want colors, which color you want? Colors are there, no? The tab colors. The Salesforce tab colors are there, no? When you click account tab, blue color, leads, orange color like this. If you want that color, tab, style, account, save. Once save, it refreshes the page. Blue color, repeat. Like your lead, the lead tab color. Lead color. Section, minimize this part. Whichever tab you require, you can select here. Enter some name. Submit. We are not done anything, just we created page. We created only a VF page, a Visual Force page through output text, input text, and the buttons we created. We're not done any program. All we'll do. It's a first class one. We do all steps. Whatever we do, how to develop Java, .NET programs, websites, the same can be developed. Whatever you do in Java, .NET, how you develop the websites, no? Websites for different type of industry, same we can do. This in a language. A VF Apex is a language. You can use anything. Salesforce in a software where existing can be used, but through languages I can do all. Yeah, Complete Salesforce software developed in this only. That's in VF and Apex programs. We cannot change the colors to our red color, blue colors like this. The standard colors we placed it. So we design the page. So right, Apex page, tab style, block, page block section. Again one more page block section, section 1, section 2. You can minimize this buttons, this icons. Sidebar false if you don't want, sidebar. Show header false, the topmost you don't want. Tab style, the color. Page block section, and one more page block section where you place the buttons. So page block sidebar, show header, it not to display sidebar and header set to false. I want to arrange my VF elements. To arrange my VF elements, we use what? Page block section. Otherwise it displays output in a single line. Earlier displaying output in single line. To display output in blocks wise, then go for page block section. I want to display buttons like this, top and bottom. So when you go for account table, go for account, new account, name, Anand, and a given phone number, city, Hyderabad, okay. Click save. So account record is created. While opening the record, here we have top and bottom buttons will be there. You click edit, see save and new button. These are all VF elements. The look and feel of VF elements like same buttons only, no? You're getting the buttons. Same the look and feel buttons also will be here. So buttons here, the top are displaying, the bottom also are displaying. For every VF page, the number of VF elements are there, and scroll down, here also require button, and the top also require buttons. If the top and bottom also you want buttons, then you place this instead of page block section. Write in Apex colon page block buttons. Page block buttons. Control save. Now save. So output it displays buttons, the top and bottom. Save it. Saving my SP. So you have section and the page block button section. Once you save that, automatically refresh the page. Automatically refresh the page. The top and bottom displays. Earlier displaying down. If you want only top or only bottom, you can specify the location also. Location top. Top only displays. By default displays top and bottom. Top. Bottom, you want bottom, you can specify bottom. Save. Save means it compiles and refreshes the page automatically. No required deployment, transportation, all nothing. You are written program directly in user ID, and our user ID these programs are existing. These all programs, multiple buttons, page block buttons. These all programs you are writing where in developer console, is it? We went to username, under username, developer console we went. If you want to write a programs, you can write a program from here also. Go to setup mode. I can write program through setup, develop, VF pages. Visual Force pages. I went to where? Setup, and that's build, develop. Develop, there is an VF pages. So whatever programs are written developer console, it's opening here. My VF, my SCP, my second page. So when you are, it's a 39 version. Currently we are using which Salesforce? 39 version. Every quarterly they'll change a new version. Quarterly means 3 months or 4 months. Every 3 months it changes. Every 3 months it's a new ID changes. So when you created ID, so I can write program from here new. So these all programs are under ID change, under ID save. Can change this ID, my settings. The programs no need to update. Program syntax will be same. They enhance the syntax one, enhance a new tax like this. Hmm. It's anti to sales, anti to cloud. If you upgrade means then what is the use of cloud? Cloud means attempt updates everything. Once Gmail updates, does you need to update anything? No. It updates to all the millions of people. Same. Its ID will change. So if you want to write a program, you can create VF page using setup mode. Go to setup, setup, develop, Visual Force pages. The build, develop, VF pages. I can create my own page. It's in 38 version. I can create my own page setup, develop, VF pages. Now I'm creating my own VF pages. New VF page. Before developer console, 2 years back, earlier we used to write programs here only. To develop setup mode only we should write the program. There was no editor. 2 years back we don't have any editor. At the time we used to write the programs here. My S page. Write the program directly. Now save. Now save this. Now click preview. Displays hello good morning. If you want any buttons like that, where you go? Setup, VF page, our VF page. Develop VF pages. We'll have alignments with it. We use alignments how to place the buttons. So my say page. Select the page. Click edit. And you can write the programs. Output text. Apex colon form. So IntelliSense we won't get it. When you go for developer editors, you'll get all the attributes, list of commands, what are there all like displays. When you see developer console, you'll find everything. Right? Apex colon page bar. Immediately you'll get it. Such it will not display, that's basic. But it's only practice editors only. Go for in developer console, list of attributes, syntax, everything it comes automatically. So I can write the programs through setup mode. And when you write any programs, so when you have written any program, this is called programs. Under our IE, under our Salesforce ID, we can provide security, we can edit the page. The first 3 programs are written in the developer console. Now we are written in setup mode. I can provide security to who can access this VF page, who can run the program. When you click security, I can specify that who can run the program. Which profile people only can run the programs. I can provide security, only this type of profile people only can run the programs. Others cannot see the output. Available profile like it's right. You can provide, you click security, which users can access the program. And you can see the list of VF pages in developer console file open. You can see the list of VF pages. Through setup or through developer console, I can write the programs. Enter data into standard object account. Now go to account table, create some new record, phone number are given, city are given, enter some. So this, when you click account table, click new, this is a VF page. I want this look and feel. I want to create my own VF page like this. When you account tab, when you click account tab, it opens account tab. This is a look and feel VF page I am getting. That phone, rating, and that city, something like that, and click save. Automatically this I'm saying that my VF, I'm saying my VF page. So this page I want to create. So next class what we'll say, how to create this type of pages. How to create this type of VF pages. How to create a new VF pages. This type of VF pages. That means how my VF program. I'm creating my VF page file, a new VF page. My ACCP. Now I want to design page such that I should display in this format. My how account table looks now in this format. I need to how my account table is displaying the same format I want to design the page. That is how to create a VF page, how to communicate from VF to Salesforce. I want to design my VF page. When you click save button here, see I'm saying the record onto account table. Same like that I want to design the page. The same look and feel. When you click button, I should save the record. So here, go to developer console. That's how to save record from VF to Salesforce account object. So I want to design a page. I want to design a page from VF to Salesforce. So for my account table, when go for my account table, you need to see what are the field names. I want to design this input text labels. The same page I want to design. When you click save, it saves the program. That will say how to communicate VF page, how to communicate from VF to Salesforce, VF to Apex, VF to Apex to Salesforce, like that. Today, just how to create VF page we have seen. In the tomorrow class, we will say how to communicate from VF to Salesforce. I am designing my VF page. When you click button, that data should pass into account table. Same data I need to process the data. When you are giving some input, that has to be processed. That comes through Apex. While saying the data into Salesforce, what process has to be done? That comes in. Communicate with VF to Salesforce. So in our Salesforce, we have IAS, PS and SAS 3 areas are there. So we are not discussing all this. We are discussing about SAS and the PAS only. SAS is nothing but admin. The PAS is what? A development part. In our development part, we discuss about VF and Apex, two languages. Using these two languages, I can develop any type of web pages. I can design whatever web pages you want. Any industry related, banking, insurance, telecom, any industry applications can be developed. How in Java you write Java programs, C# programs for .NET, same we can use this language, but they are using now Apex language. Like in .NET we have ASP.NET, C#.NET, like that here we have VF and Apex programs. So here in the VF works as a presentation level, and Apex works as a business logic. It's a business logic and this is a database logic. So we work with a view, model view controller part, and go to our ID. Once create an ID, developer console editor, where you write the VF and Apex programs. Go to developer.force.com, sign up. And while creating email ID, you can give any email ID, your personal email ID. and the username must be an email format. Username must be an email format, or you can give your email ID as it's an username. The username, it can be email format, or give your email itself as a username. So once open developer console, go to username developer console. The classic version, it's a classic version. Developer console. So file new VF page. You'll just write one VF program and click preview. Once save it, so it extension is .vfp Visual Force page. When you click preview, it opens output in the single line. So the output in single line. Apex page like save VF page. Now I want to display in a program such that input boxes, output text, buttons like that I require. Then what I require? A page contains what? A form. So whenever you are using input text and command buttons, we need to place in where? In a form. In a
Yes, ma'am.
form tag we are placing. You will get an output when you use output text, input text in a form, single line. You are getting output in a single line. I want displays in a blocks, page block sections. To display output in page blocks, go to I want display output text, the input text like this. Go for page block sections. So to arrange your VF elements, we are placing what in a page block and page block section. So these are page block sections. Give some title, here some title, go buttons. So colors you are getting, the orange color. So how we are getting? If we don't want say sidebar, then go for sidebar equal to false. Header part you don't want, show header false. Tab style, go for. So currently I am giving the code for that, just copy and paste it. But next classes you don't find any code copying. Only screenshots will be there. If I use screenshot, then only you'll write the program. Otherwise you just copy and paste it and you'll run my programs. Don't test my programs. It's already executed programs. Don't copy and paste programs. You type on your own, then execute the programs. The first time I'm giving this in a code I'm copying. But don't copy these programs. You just take a screenshots I given. Yes. So type it. You require a block, page block section title. What you require? Output text, input text. Input text you are entering the values. When you click the buttons, what has to be done? That we'll see next. First design the pages, understand how the page looks like that. To arrange elements you require page block. Multiple page block buttons. So I require top and bottom. Element should display, the command button should display top and bottom. Go for page block buttons. Use page block buttons. Where top and bottom you can specify. At the top and bottom where you have to specify. Top location equal to top. That's what is page block button top like that you can specify. That's how you can specify this. Now if you want to write a program through setup mode also you can write through admin setup VF pages. So you can write the program. You have to click new. When you click new, write a program directly. And you can provide security for the VF pages. And you can see the pages open, how many pages are, I can open the page from the VF developer console. And tomorrow class we'll see how to create a new VF page. I want to save the record from VF to account table. Currently I'm saving the record directly in account table, click save, it saves the record. The same page now I want to design. I want to create same VF page. How? When you click account tab, when you click, that's how it's displaying my account page. How I'm displaying my account in the same format. Now I want to design the page. When you click save, it saves the page onto account table. Okay, that's how to communicate VF to Salesforce. That we'll discuss. Clear? Any doubts? So create an ID, run the VF pages, then you'll understand this. Any doubts? You can use CSS, you can use CSS alignments, you can do, all will do one by one practice. So in the first basics classes, Salesforce basics means what is Visual Force, how VF is coming to Salesforce, how to communicate with Apex. These three classes are important. Then you can join at any time. So I will upload these notes. I think all are access to this VF basics classes is there. Development basics. So I given admin basics, development basics. So development basics contains about VF communication, VF to Apex largest. So if you run these three programs, if you execute these three programs, then you can go to our development nodes. The development part contains SOQL, UI, triggers, development applications. The four like this are there. So when you learn the development basics, you can move to these four chapters at any time. You can join at any time. When you run this 3 to 4 hours basic class, you can join any chapter at any time. That has been linked like that. I've given my content. Triggers are separate. Development applications are separate. Okay. Thank you. I'll reconnect here. This I'm recording the class. I'll upload this today's recording class. Today's recording class I'll upload in my basics class. The development basics class. I'll upload today's class. I'll give that today's recording class. I'll remove this old network, which is December 30. I'll upload this previous date. Clear? Thank you. I'll reconnect here.